Dogs are looking for the defensive stop, and now near the midfield stripe, as Bunbury is back in the shotgun and dropping back and looking near side. He throws, the ball's juggled but caught. The Dogs will wrap him up right around the 50-yard line for maybe a loss on the play on the catch by Jonathan Roberts. So good coverage there by Ashley, the corner on that side of the field. With a play fake, he's going to throw it left side. Johnson with a catch. No, he dropped the ball, and here's a penalty flag coming out of the secondary at around the 45. Johnson had a chance to catch that ball and try to run for the first down. What is the call? The white hat talking to one of the officials. And it's against the Dogs. And he made a motion like a chop block, which of course the Dogs are on defense. And that's a huge play right there, because it was going to be 4th down and 8 on the incomplete pass. But instead, it's going to be a first down for the Gamecocks. And the two receivers will come to the near side of the field, which is a short side. And the handoff will not be made, and Bunbury's going to run the football to the 35. And he breaks free, and there he goes down the sideline. 10-5 touchdown. The Dogs had a chance to get him at the 25, and in fact, there's a penalty flag at that point, and this one might be coming back. Bunbury is back in his pistol, throwing it short and swinging it that way. Roberts with the catch goes inside the 30. The Dogs surround him at the 26-yard line, keep him in bounds, and knock him to the ground with about 5 Dogs there. So they have dominated time of possession, obviously. The Dogs won the toss but put the defense out of the field. The Gamecocks are trying to take the early lead. And Bunbury on a fake runs to the near side. He's hit at the 20. He's tackled at the 19 by a pair of Dogs. And that'll be a first down for Screven County on the run. So Bunbury showing his quickness right there, not necessarily his speed, but moving off to the near sideline and picking up the first down as Jaylon Tyler comes into the game as a skill position player. Two receivers coming to the near side, 7:16 to go, scoreless opening quarter, and now the Gamecocks are in the red zone at the Dog 19, and they hand it off and move it left side as Hunter to the 10, to the 5, and in with a touchdown. 19-yard run has put the Gamecocks up 6-0 with 7:02 to go in the opening quarter. Kim Hunter scoring for Screven County, his 9th rushing touchdown of 2017. And so he'll try to make it 7-0 Gamecocks. Dogs will try to get a piece of it. They do not. He boots it right through and into the net. And it's a 7-0 lead for Screven County as we take a break on Bulldog football on Y101. With Keyshawn Morgan back deep for the Dogs. And here's a kick by C.J. Wright, and he drills it into the end zone, bouncing all the way through, so the Dogs will start at their 20. The big guy who can play on the defensive line of the fullback position and wrestle, and I think he throws his shot put in track and field, can also kick the ball. He's going to Georgia Southern. Guess he'll sign in February. Try to turn that program around. Of course, you can hear the Eagles on Y101, and I guess they still have not won a football game, which this season has scored 38 rushing touchdowns and averaged 6 yards per carry. Led by Keyshawn Morgan, who's run for 1,432, and he has scored 19 times. McBride, the senior quarterback, gives it off to Keyshawn, and he's gobbled up, and he is sent to the ground by C.J. Wright, and he used one of his, I guess, hip tosses, one of his wrestling moves to finish the tackle. The spot is a yard behind the 20, so a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Keyshawn running to the outside. There's a hole to the 30, to the 35 with a Dog first down and pushed out of bounds with a quick burst of speed. He crosses the 40, I believe. So he's bottled up running to the near side, and that time they ran away from C.J. Wright. McBride standing at the 35, takes a snap from Wiggins, hands it off to Keyshawn up the middle with a hole. Keyshawn across the 46, gets to the 47, tackled by the linebackers in the second level, and a nice gain on first down. So now we're halfway through, the opening quarter, and Keyshawn picks up 7. Dalton McBride looks over at Jared Hamlin, offensive coordinator. Now gets the play, hands it off to Keyshawn. First down, makes a move, goes to the 45. He's dragging Gamecocks all the way down to the 35-yard line. So a determined Keyshawn Morgan got the hole off the right side of the offensive line and picked up another dog first down with 5:03 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 Screven. The Dogs at the Gamecock 35-yard line. This one will be a 45-yarder for the Special Teams Player of the Year from Region 2. Trey Cloud holding, Cody Fuller snapping, and Rick Tinoco kicking. Everything looks good. Here's the kick up in the air. I don't think it's going to make it, and it does not. Rick did not make solid contact. Did not get it up in the air, and it did not travel 45 yards. Probably traveled about 41, and it comes up short, and it's no good. Bunbury in the shotgun will throw it short. The ball's caught by Roberts. He goes to the 25. The Dogs wrap him up near the 30, but he crosses the 30 and gets close to the 31 and picks up a Gamecock first down. So those little short throws have been effective for the Gamecocks because the receivers can move. Now, here's the situation the Dogs like defensively. They've had many of these this year. They've made many stops on 3rd and 7s. They got to make one right here. They got to show the Gamecocks they can stop them. But you got Bunbury in the game, and now C.J. Wright, the big guy, runs in there. He's 6 feet and 285. Will he be blocking? Yeah, he's lined up to the right. He's going to be almost near the line of scrimmage. Will Bunbury run that way? Yes, he will. Here he comes to the 35, to the 40, and the Bulldogs nail him out of bounds on a hit by Jaquel Boyd, but he picks up the first down. Kind of obvious what they were going to do right there. Run to the C.J. Wright side, even though it was a short side of the field, toward the Gamecock sideline. And Bunbury with his quickness and Wright with his power, they combine. First down for the Gamecocks. So now the situation is 1st and 10. Johnson coming to the near side. Also on that side of the field is Jonathan Roberts. They put the 2 receivers to the short side of the field. Bunbury running the football to the 49, makes a move to the near side. Oh, there's a nice tackle, 101 by Dalton McBride. Quarterback hitting quarterback there. Otherwise, Bunbury was headed toward that sideline. He's already broken one for a long gain that was called back that would have been a touchdown on the Gamecocks' first possession. This time he crosses the midfield stripe down to the Bulldog 48 to set up a 2nd and 2 with 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Gamecocks leading 7-0. And Bunbury's under center, dropping back, and he hands it off. Lots of running room to the near side. Breaking a tackle is Robertson, and the Bulldogs will finally bring him down after the first down run. And now the Gamecocks are down inside the Bulldog 35. 36 seconds to go in the opening quarter as Roberts and Johnson split out to the left, this time the wide side of the field. And Bunbury on a play fake runs inside the 30 and down to the 22. He's so quick. He does that little play fake, and he pulls that ball into his body. Then he starts running. He's got great acceleration, I guess you would call it. So he runs it down to the Dog 22 with 23 seconds to go in the quarter, and now they start the clock after they mark the first down, and another one for the Gamecocks. They're known for TFLs. They need some of those right now. As Bunbury drops back on a play fake, throws a slant into the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown. And the Gamecocks now have a passing touchdown on the catch by Tyquan Johnson. He caught 3 balls last year for TDs against the Bulldogs, and there's a 22-yarder. The simple slant, good throw from Bunbury, and it was really an easy catch. He caught it at about the 2 and ran it in for 6 with 11:54 to go in the second quarter. And Johnson will try the PAT once again. Snap is high but placed down. The kick is over the crossbar between the uprights and right through. And it's 14-0 Gamecocks, 6 seconds into the second quarter as we take a break on your home of the Dogs, Y101. First and 10 for the Dogs, down 14-0. Kyle Reynolds playing tight end, trades from the right to the left side of the formation. And Keyshawn Morgan takes a handoff, makes a nice move, runs to the 40, to the 45. Keyshawn a little zigzag up the center of the field. Second down and a long one for the Dogs. Reynolds trading again from right to left on the offensive line. And it's Keyshawn running it left side. Keyshawn with a first down, tackled at a pile at the Dog 49. Bulldog offensive line, most of these guys making all region. Bulldogs from their 49 down 14-0. And the handoff is to Keyshawn, breaking free to the 40, to the 35, makes a nice move to the 30, to the 25, breaks free again, and finally is tackled at the 28-yard line. Boy, that was an exciting run by Keyshawn. He was making Gamecocks miss all the way downfield with a great field vision and all those nifty moves that he has. And is he getting up slowly right now? Yes, he is. And it looks like maybe the left ankle. I watched him wrestle last year at Area. He's tough. Also saw him at State, third down. Here's a roll to the right. McBride looking to throw, tucks it and runs, and he's hit at the 23. And McBride was hit high, and now he's getting up slowly. Shaken up on that play. And it's going to be fourth down for the Dogs. He's up. All right, the Bulldogs will try the field goal. Tinoco will try a 40-yarder. He missed a 45-yarder to the other goalpost. So here is a snap, placed down by Trey Cloud of the kick up in the air. And this one hits the left upright. It is no good, but here comes a penalty flag as that ball was hitting the upright. And it lands at the 24-yard line. Tough break for Rigg on that kick. It looked like it was going to stay inside the left upright, but then just suddenly at the last second, it moved in that direction, nailed it squarely, didn't have a chance to bounce in, but what's the call on the line of scrimmage? Maybe it's against the Gamecocks. Now, if it's a 5-yard penalty, it will not give the Dogs a first down, and the white hat is pointing towards Screven County. At least it would give the Bulldogs another chance at kicking the field goal. The Dogs are clapping. And they're going to take Rigg Tinoco and Trey Cloud out of the ballgame, which means the offense is coming back out, which means the Bulldogs might be getting the automatic first down. Personal foul against Screven County. Wow. Could that be a game changer? Instead of 14-0, the Dogs have a chance to get 6. The ball's inside the red zone. And well inside of it, the official will place it down at the Gamecock 12. And is that Keyshawn? Yes, it is. Keyshawn running back out of the field. So they must have just taped up that ankle. That's just the way it looked to me, that he had hurt his ankle. They taped it up, and he's looking good right now. And back in the ball game. 3-yard gain to make it 2nd and 7. And Keyshawn gets a call, but boy, he swarmed at the line of scrimmage. Boy, the Gamecocks reacting to that play, and C.J. Wright somewhat involved, celebrating it. And the Dogs now have a 3rd and 7, almost 8, as they lost yardage on that play. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 3rd down and almost 8. McBride on a play fake under pressure. McBride running the football to the 10, to the 5, diving to the end zone. Did he get in? The official says no. They're going to mark him down short of the goal line, I guess. I guess a knee down at the 1 on that run by Dalton McBride. So the Dogs have it 1st and goal. And they change personnel. And they tighten up the formation. Dalton might be going up and over. He's done that many times this year. Here he goes up, and did he get over, though? They clipped him around the knee. He's still leaning. The Dogs say touchdown, and the officials make no indication that he got in. As Dalton was about to jump, somebody hit him around the legs, so he never was able to get up in the air. And he just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and it looks like the Dogs may have gotten the call from the official. And they have scored a touchdown. So I guess the official on the near sideline said no touchdown, and he had the best, I guess, view of that play, but somebody overruled him. And now the Dogs are down 14-6, and Tinoco will try the PAT. So Dalton McBride set it up with the run, and Dalton McBride got into the end zone somehow, some way. First time he flew for a touchdown was at Bryan County. Flew for a first down last week against Fitzgerald and almost coughed up the ball. And here's a kick by Tinoco. And he kicks it into the net squarely. And it's good. 14-7. Gamecocks leading. 6:50 to go second quarter as we take a break on Y101. Tinoco teeing the ball up on the near hash. First time he kicked it inside the 5-yard line. It's pretty mandatory you kick this ball into the end zone. They got 3 quick guys back there deep, including Hunter. And Tinoco kicks it up high in the air, and the ball will be taken at the 1-yard line. Return to the 5, the 10. Bulldogs hit him, but he won't go down. He goes to the 18. Here's a penalty flag, and now he's swarmed by a bunch of Dogs, including Jonathan Benjamin and Tyler Smith, who's wearing number 10 tonight. And there was a flag down on the play, probably against Screven. Bunbury looking back at that official again. Not happy. Now under center, I formation, turns, hands it off to Hunter. He spins, and he's gobbled up by Will Fuller. Pushed to the goal line. Will Fuller with a fantastic 101 tackle. Hit him with the shoulder pads. Wouldn't let him escape because he's so quick. Pushed him backwards. 2 receivers. One out to the left, one out to the right. Bunbury to throw. Johnson with a catch at the 10, runs to the 15. Bulldogs knock him. Hit him out of bounds. Push him to the boundary with a clean hit. So what you try to do is just get him that ball, get him to the sideline, and see if he can make a big play and pick up the first down. And he did pick up the first down, gaining just enough, 15, as the Bulldogs knock him out at the 20. And now the Dogs have a chance, once again, to make a third down play on third down at about 5. Remember, they had a 3rd and 7 earlier in the game and did not make the play. And you got to watch Bunbury, throwing or running. Somehow, some way, you know he's going to be involved in the play. He's back, taking the snap, and he's eaten up by the Dog defense of the 24, trying to run the ball up the center of the field. He didn't gain anything. It looked like maybe a busted play. He had 2 backs back there, and it looked like he was trying maybe to hand it off, but he certainly didn't do what he normally does, and that's shoot through a hole and pick up the first down. And the Dogs finally get the defensive stop. And Mingle will come in to punt. And anytime I say that name, Mingle, I think back to 1998 in a game played here in which Tyrone Mingle went crazy, scoring touchdowns, and Screven won the game in overtime. There's a high but short punt. Dogs will watch it bounce. It's hopping a little, but on the Screven side of the Dogs will get great field position thanks to the D. And that's been the formula this year. Set it up with special teams and defense and give the Dogs a short field. And they got it right now starting at the Screven 47. And the Bulldogs will go with 2 receivers, and Keyshawn behind Dalton McBride. Now Jaquel Boyd going in motion. Fake a handoff to him, and Dalton throws it long and deep down to Chandler Lynn, and the ball is intercepted, and Chandler will try to make a strip and a tackle at around the 15. 101 coverage and a fine defensive play by Jonathan Roberts. Picking off that deep ball. Play fake by Dalton, and then he threw it and tried to hit his freshman Chandler Lynn. But Roberts played him well, able to position his body and make the pick. C.J. Wright is in the backfield. Receivers out left and right. Bunbury dropping back. Throws it near side. The ball's caught at the 25. Johnson running to the 30. And the Bulldogs will grab his jersey and finally get him out of bounds. Reaching out was Jonathan Benjamin, the senior corner. And that's a big play right there. And the Gamecocks still have plenty of time as they mark him out at the 40. 1st and 10 on the Screven side with 3:21 to go before the break. Johnson had 24 catches coming into this game. And Bunbury on a play fake running the football to the 50 down the sideline with a first down. He just scoots out to stop the clock as one of his players does like a somersault out of bounds. He was hit and he was bouncing out of bounds, and that was E.J. Robertson. Bunbury to the sideline into the Gamecock huddle, sending Johnson out to the right. Always got a man up with him. And the man in charge right now is Ashley. Motion to the right from Roberts, who picked off the pass to start the drive. Bunbury with plenty of time, rolling to his right. Now under some pressure. Now he throws it, has a man open. He makes a catch down at the 20. Bunbury with his quickness able to extend that play, and then finally he found Roberts open, and I mean wide open down around the Bulldog 20. 1st and 10. Bunbury is going to run the football. Bunbury is gobbled up. Nice tackle. And again, it's one of the linebackers this time, DJ Matthews. DJ, co-defensive player of the year in Region 2 this year. Fantastic 101 tackle for a gain of maybe 1. 2nd and 9 for the Gamecocks. 2:29 to go before halftime. 14-7. Screven County leading. Bunbury with an I formation. Bunbury hands it off to right. He breaks free. He's running inside the 5. He can't be stopped. He's in the end zone with a Gamecock touchdown. He kind of hurtled at the line of scrimmage, and then he got that 285 pounds moving, and he runs for a total of 22 yards and a touchdown for Screven County with 2:14 to play before halftime. A crushing touchdown for the Gamecocks, because now the Bulldogs are down by 13, but the Gamecocks are still in their huddle, and I think they're happy with what they accomplished in the first half, and in fact they are. They're not going to run a play. 2 seconds. I think Johnson wanted to run a play. He's a wide receiver. He wanted the ball, but he won't get an opportunity. That's it for the opening half. And the Screven County Gamecocks lead the Toombs County Bulldogs 20-7.